2026 is here, and we are past the honeymoon phase of the smart home. We're past the fact that certain lights wouldn't work if your kids hit a switch or automations just didn't fire when they were supposed to. We're done with all of that. At Josh's Smart Home, we're evolving. We're moving to the next level. We're moving past the what into the how. How to make your smart home work for your family. We have a family of 5, and now is the time to illustrate which of the expensive smart home products are just expensive paperweights and which ones can work for your family and how to make those automated and perfect for your setup. If you want a smart home that actually works for your family, you're in the right place. And my goals for 2026 for this channel are pretty simple and straightforward. The first one is utility. I'm doubling down on automations, and these include tutorials to help you set up automations in your smart home. Whether you're utilizing Home Assistant or Amazon's Assistant, Google Home or Apple's Assistant, it doesn't matter. You could set up automations for your home. And we don't want these automations just to aid you or help you along. We want these things to be invisible, so they anticipate your needs before you even realize it, utilizing things such as AI and presence sensors so that it just adapts to what you're doing and you don't have to think about it, and it's not even apparent until you don't have it. The real challenge all of us have is our homes are not a lab. We actually have 5 people living in our house, and it has to utilize different functions and different automations to make sure it's seamless for everyone. We were on the every 7-year plan with our children, so our oldest is 22 years old. So what's really important there? Well, for him, it's independence and privacy. So how do we accommodate his rights to privacy and separation while still integrating everything in our smart home? It's a challenge, but something we're mastering. Next, we have a 15-year-old daughter. So she wants some things that are cool, but also non-intrusive. So it's a good, delicate balance there. And our youngest, he's 8. And at this age, it's all about how can we impress with all the cool tech. Whether it's lighting up our Christmas tree with all kinds of different automations, or having things happen in his room. It's all about the wow factor with him. And then there's my wife and I. We're in our 40s at this point. So the main thing for us is simplicity and not failing. We need the constant stability. If my wife can't turn on the kitchen lights because the server's down, I've definitely failed. So this year I'm going to talk about those family friction points, how to solve them, and make sure everything works in your smart home for everybody. We are going to continue to do product reviews this year on the channel, but with that being said, I want to focus more on brutally honest feedback. I've done a couple videos recently where I have provided all those negatives, and I want to make sure I'm doing that for you moving forward. None of the sugarcoating or anything else. If there's an issue, you should know about it before you spend your hard-earned cash to buy these smart home products that are so innovative. I want to make sure that you know the positives as well as the negatives. So throughout the 2026 year and moving forward, making sure that the brutally honest opinions are included in my videos here on the channel. 2026 is going to be the biggest year yet. We're going to make our homes smarter and more efficient together, and we're going to build out the community that will support the smart home advanced technology that actually works in our smart homes, yours and mine. We're going to kick everything off this week visiting CES in Las Vegas. Make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss future videos. I appreciate you being here. Stay smart, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.